Hey guys, welcome back to the University of Aesthetics YouTube page. My name is Evan, and today I'm going to be taking you guys through my hamstring workout. So to begin this workout, I always start out with the more compound movements. So I'm doing a stiff-legged deadlift here with the barbell, shooting for a higher rep count with these, and I'm also doing 4 sets. So I've only filmed 1 set of each exercise for this video just to keep the length a little bit shorter. But yeah, hamstrings are definitely a major weak point for me in my physique. So for me, I dedicate an entire leg day to hitting hamstrings, and I'm going to take you guys through every exercise that I do to build up my hams. So for these, I have the platform there to elevate my toes. I believe it was Christian Guzman that I got that idea from. Give him credit there, but I think it helps out with activating the hamstrings and just improving that mind-muscle connection for the exercise. So you can see there, starting to round out and hitting failure, and that is exercise number 1. And I superset those with a decline bench, lying leg curl with a dumbbell. So I will just superset those back and forth, and you can see the incline's not too steep, but just enough that you can still control the dumbbell with your feet. So nice and slow on the negative, and a nice powerful concentric contraction there. So on these ones, pretty much just go to failure, anywhere from 8 to 15 reps. If I could get more, then I would, and then I would go up in weight. But I believe I was using a 35 or 40 pounder here, and it's important to test some different shoes out with this exercise too. I found that the Converse work a little bit better for me as far as being able to get my feet underneath the dumbbell. If you have a training partner, you could always have them hand it to you as well. So these ones, once I get down pretty close to failure, I will drop the dumbbell and then burn out with just my feet here. So I believe we go for an extra maybe 20 reps with just no weight after I've failed out with the dumbbell. So I will superset those with the stiff leg deadlift, and I'll do 4 sets of the stiff leg deadlift, and then I'll do 3 sets of the lying leg curl. And I like the stretch with the stiff-legged deadlift, and then I also like the direct hamstring contraction with the knee flexion there. So exercise number 3 for this workout is a leg press. For the leg press, want to isolate the hamstrings and the glutes, so I will put my feet a little bit higher and a little bit wider. And yes, that may limit the range of motion a little bit. Making sure that you're driving through your heels will really put the emphasis on your hamstrings and glutes. So on these, I went for a higher rep count. I did 4 sets, and I shot for anywhere from 20 to 25 reps, maybe even 30 if I wasn't feeling quite the burn that I want. But for me on these ones, on leg press especially, I found that higher repetition works better for me, unless I could really, really load up the sides and try to go for 8s or something like that. But I'll usually save the lower rep stuff for maybe like a hack squat or like a regular squat. So I'll take each set pretty close to failure, and then I superset these with a one-legged stiff leg deadlift. So take these pretty close to failure. Like I said, the range of motion is a little short, but really feeling it all in the hamstrings and glutes. So then, like I said, the next exercise is a one-legged stiff leg deadlift, and I prefer to use kettlebells on these. I found that it's just a little bit easier to manipulate, and this gym that I'm training at here has kettlebells that go all the way up to 50. So for me, I believe I was using the 50 pounder here. And on these ones, I do 3 sets and keep the reps pretty high, anywhere from 15 to 25 reps each leg. So you can see my knee is slightly bent on the leg that's planted to the floor, and basically my cue with this mental cue to really get the best mind muscle connection is to think about driving that heel through the floor, especially on the concentric. If you think about that and pushing through your heel, you're going to activate more glute and ham muscles with that, and it helps to get into a good rhythm, a good tempo with it. And I'll do each leg and then go back to the leg press and superset those two. So, I really like to keep these combinations of stretch and contraction with these movements. So the next one that I do is a lunge, and I just do dumbbell lunges with these. I do not have any superset incorporated in, just the lunges. So I'll do 3 sets of lunges, and I honestly don't even count these. I just start at the same point and finish at the same point and try to go up in weight. So that may be a problem, but I would say anywhere from 15 to 30. I'd probably say 15 reps each leg, maybe 30 reps total. But for these ones, I wanted to throw in an exercise that would also activate the quads a little bit, and still incorporate in some glute and hamstring as well. So if you step out really far in front of you with a lunge and drive through your heel, you'll be activating more glute ham. If you have your knee over your toes and the steps are a little bit shorter, then you'll be activating more quad. So for me, focusing a little bit more on the hamstring and glutes with this workout day today. So the next exercise, you guys have seen these in a previous video of mine, but you grab the ankle attachment, and these are a standing hamstring curl, so with the cables. On these ones, I'll keep the reps pretty high, anywhere from 15 to 25 reps each leg. The hamstrings are really, from the research that I've seen, they're a mixture of type 1 and 2 fibers, so incorporating in different rep ranges is important. And most of my workout has been pretty high rep up to this point. The prone leg curl with the declined bench was a little bit lower rep, and the stiff-legged barbell deadlift was a little bit lower rep in comparison to everything else. So for me, I found that those work. I really like to get a good burn when I'm working out, and I found that those rep ranges, the higher rep ranges, really give a good burn, and I usually am pretty sore from it as well. So I'll do one leg and then switch over to the other one, and then I'll go right into the next leg, and so on all the way through. And I will do 4 sets of these, anywhere, like I said, from 15 to 25 reps. And I think it's important to hold on to something just to brace yourself, make sure you're really isolating the muscle that you want. I have tried doing a upright seated leg curl at this gym, but the machine doesn't allow for as much range of motion, so I like to do this exercise in place. And I have 2 more exercises after this one. So this one, though, once I get to this point of the workout, it's really mostly just isolation work, really targeting the hamstrings and getting a good burn. You can see I'm pretty much getting to failure here. And the last exercise that I will do, the last 2 exercises are done on the prone leg curl, and I will do 4 sets of 8 on these, and I will do a really slow negative. So you guys can see I'm really letting that down. It's not super slow, but it's slow enough to really activate those fibers. So I'll do 4 sets of 8, and then I will do a FST7 style, really intense final exercise where I'll do 7 sets of no less than 10 reps with about a 15-second rest between each one, and then I'll do a drop set down the stack. But it takes a lot of time. So I just kind of wanted to show that I do this machine, and that's pretty much it for the workout after I get done with these. I will occasionally do a few sets of leg extension just to kind of stretch out the hamstring a little bit, and also to just get some blood in the quads as well before I wrap up the workout. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this workout, and I will put it down in the description box, the full workout, if you guys want to give it a try. If you give it a try, hopefully you enjoy it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more content.